What's up, everybody? I'm back again with another Madden video, and this is going to be the third video in my series, my Carolina Panthers franchise, with Reese O'Gatlin at quarterback. And we're in week 4 now, taking on the Cowboys in AT&T Stadium. Uh, if you saw my last video, you know that we are 2-1 on the season right now. We accidentally simulated the second game of the season and took a loss, which not ideal. But we did pretty good against the Jets, beat them 21-14. If you're wondering why it says I played that twice and you haven't seen the first video, I actually lost connection halfway through the game and was lucky enough that it let me resume the game when I went back in. At the time, I was up 21-7, so I would have been really upset if it hadn't. And then we did play the Texans, beat them 38-26. So now we got the Cowboys. We're off to a decent start. I'm not used to playing on all Madden, and it shows. I've thrown far too many interceptions. Um, but let's take a look at the team real quick, and then we'll jump into the game. So we are 5th in offensive yards in the NFL, 15th in defensive yards. Christian McCaffrey is 3rd in rushing touchdowns, 1st in carries, 1st in yards. We are 17th in points scored and 71st in points allowed. Reese O'Gatlin, 24th in yards, 11th in touchdowns, 33rd in passer rating. And I think some of that has to be because of that loss to the Saints. We've thrown 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That Saints game that I accidentally simulated is the only game that I've had with only 1 touchdown. It's also the only game I've had with only 1 interception. Actually, no, I didn't throw any interceptions against the Texans. I threw 4 against the Jets. It was not a good game. Been sacked twice. Christian McCaffrey, 76 carries, 425 yards, 3 touchdowns. O'Gatlin has 8 carries for 79 yards. Chuba Hubbard has 4 carries for 12 yards and a touchdown. DJ Moore has 1 carry for 0 yards. Receiving, Robbie Anderson, 10 catches for 225 yards and a touchdown. McCaffrey has 10 for 161, no touchdowns. DJ Moore has 10 for 161 and 2 touchdowns. David Moore, 5 for 98 and a touchdown. Terrace Marshall has 1 1-yard touchdown. That was drag route when I had him in the slot because David Moore was injured. Defensively, it's not defense. Patrick Onwuasor is leading the team with 18 tackles. Come on. Brian Burns has 3 tackles for loss. Hassan Reddick, through 3 games, has 5.5 sacks. Brian Burns has 3. Daquan Jones has 1. Frankie Louvu has 1. And Denzel Perryman shares the half a sack with Hassan Reddick. If you're wondering why it's taking a little bit for it to respond to my controls, I'm playing on PS4 because PS5s are impossible to find unless you want to pay $800, $900 for something that should cost $400. Dante Jackson and Jalen Mills, who we signed as a free agent, both have 1 interception each. I don't think we have any forced fumbles. I can't remember. So yeah, I'm playing on PS4, but I'm also playing on PlayStation Remote so that I can capture this on my computer. So that's why the video quality isn't as great as it could be. Alright, so no one's really having a standout year so far. No one's really had a breakout game. Let's see if we can change that against the Cowboys. Now, the only player on the team that I can control is Reese O'Gatlin. Everything else is automated. So once he throws a pass, the receiver's out of my control. Once he hands it off, McCaffrey is out of my control. The signings, trades, all of that is being handled by the CPU. The only thing I'm playing is Reese O'Gatlin. And let's see if I can do enough with him to win us some more games. On paper, the Cowboys have a pretty good team, but they're 1-2 so far. We're 2-1.
Today.
So let's see how this goes. My first time hitting the field, and we're already down by 7. Right now, I'm letting Coach call the plays because I'm a rookie.
First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's not how you want to start the game, but you know what? Let's see if Coach wants to give him another try. He does. So, yeah, rushing on first and second down. That's creative, right? But you have Christian McCaffrey. I mean, you know, he can make things happen. You know, that's the key, is just get the ball into McCaffrey's hands. I'm going to put him on my favorite route for him, just in case I need the outlet.
24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a
and I do.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And that little lag right there is exactly what I'm talking about.
And the return here will go to the 30.
I didn't even see the interception because my computer decided to freeze up right now. So there's an interception for me. That one I'm not taking responsibility for. We're down 14-0 already. Halfway through, or 3/4 of the way through the first half. But we get it to Robbie Anderson, and he picked up a pretty big gain. 26 yards.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26.
Let's get McCaffrey going again.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
That's frustrating when I'm going to throw a lot of interceptions. I'm not real good at reading the coverage, and I just make dumb decisions, try to force balls that I shouldn't. But sometimes they're not on me, and I feel like that one where it froze right as I was getting ready to pass the ball. I couldn't even see what was going on.
Go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's on me for not having a better setup.
First down. He was well over 100 yards last
week.
He told us this week, a little ambitious.
If McCaffrey's going to keep having success, we're going to keep riding. That didn't sound right.
That had a great game the week before.
Okay.
Didn't think that's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's
show me some play action.
Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Or don't, and we'll just go with the slant. See who's open.
They'll look to throw.
I'm open.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. The last drive, remember,
doesn't have to be your running back that runs it every time, right? Got to make them respect my feet too.
Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say.
I mean, I am a scrambling quarterback, so it's time to act like this sometimes.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nope. That was all on me. I read that wrong. Oh, this is going to be a terrible game. At least they didn't score again. least they didn't score again. Let's put DJ on a slant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's going to be out of bounds.
Okay,
at least it wasn't another interception. Oh, I'm having a terrible game. I am not good at this game. Especially not trying to play it on all Madden. I do have it on arcade, but it's all Madden still. And when I play this, usually I'm playing for fun. I'm playing to put up a huge number of points, so I play on rookie. But I can't really do that for this video series, which is why you see me
they were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together
struggling a little bit.
And he's brought down.
I know you guys can't hear the commentary. I hear it in my headset. I didn't want you to have to listen to Charles.
Here's another 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey.
Godden and Davis saying the same things over and over again.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game.
There you go.
That was his longest run of this contest.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage.
Yes, I do like my stretch plays.
1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Got nothing though.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Oh,
and then
that
once he
should
made
have
the
been
read, he was able to make the play.
That should have been picked.
So he's 3 for 7.
And that would have been 100% on
Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you.
Get the
Keep
first.
throwing. That timing usually.
See, you can always count on McCaffrey, except for that one interception
Have
that
the
threw.
Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You know, there's a reason why he's the best halfback in the NFL.
So from inside the 20, here's
He's the best
1st and
overall
10
back
at
in the
18.
NFL. He didn't look like it right there.
Yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your
But that's
safety,
also a lot
anyone
probably got
get
to do with
behind
my
you to
play
the last
calling.
line of defense, but he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition?
Oh, Chuba Hubbard's in
and
there.
finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now we're at 3rd and 10.
Not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up
That
taking
is
their
actually
attention
not
to
what
the
I was
blitzers,
going for, but
freed up the
you know what?
D-lineman to
We'll work
make the
with
play.
it.
It's complete.
And got us to the 1.
Before he gets the first. 17
right.
yards
Well,
on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Not ideal,
2
but at
minutes
least
to
as long
play
as we don't
first
give up
half,
the ball
it's
here on the
14
1-yard
to nothing.
line, we should come
This
away
is
with
first and
points.
goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And
On
yeah,
the ground,
McCaffrey had a freaking
end zone for a Panthers
underpass he
touchdown.
could have run under there.
Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back.
That
with a
line parted like the
touchdown.
Red Sea.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer.
That was a really good job by Daly creating the space, too. My offensive line isn't that great. I've got Taylor Moton. He's probably the best guy on my line. And, oh, it looks like we got a stop. That's good. I've noticed on these halfback draws, every single time I get a high snap. Just watch. Oh, and of course we didn't that time. Never mind.
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that
You
one,
know
a
what? I'm
nice
going to have to
fourth.
air it out if we want to
So
get
you can use
points
that
on
to
the
set up
board.
your play action game, or you can come right back and continue.
I'd really
to run
like
the
to have it
football
tied up at
because
the half.
As an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
At the very least, I'd like to get in the
A
field goal
first down
range.
there on a pickup of 25. play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore.
And DJ Moore, touchdown. There we go. That's what we needed.
And he'll take this.
Let's tie the game up here.
Touchdown, Carolina.
And then we get the ball back at the half.
As the first half is won.
Okay. We've established the run game. Let's just keep it going.
They'll try to get the running game going.
I mean, McCaffrey's not having a great game, but he's not having a terrible game. 13 carries, 49 yards. I mean, it could be better, but it's not terrible. He does have a touchdown. So. Where are you going?
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
As I'm saying how great a game he's having, he runs right into his blocker instead of turning up field through that giant hole there.
He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide.
Tell me he got that. They're not going to give it to me.
He is very close to a first down, but from where
and you know we're not going to go for it because, of course, we didn't go for it. Why did... And I have no control over that. 4th and inches, you know I'm going for it there.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15.
I need to set up a... See if I can figure out a way to get the coaches to act a little bit more aggressively. Because that could have... We could have extended that drive just with me falling forward. And I guess I got to do a better job on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down so that we don't have to worry about those 4th downs. But
and that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with
that should have been picked.
Usually doesn't work very well.
That I cannot believe David Moore caught that. That should have been a pick. I had no business throwing that.
For any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the
we're going to keep going. We're going to keep driving.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed.
McCaffrey's got 76 yards and a touchdown. It's a respectable game. I've got my X Factor. I didn't even notice that.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And I don't even remember what X Factor I have. Oh yeah, I can throw it farther down.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And I've got us another 3rd down.
It can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. Case, loss of yardage ugly.
He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Touchdown, Robbie Anderson.
Anderson, touchdown Panthers.
All right, we've got him. We've got the game tied up again. Assuming we hit the extra point, and we did. We got to stop. Good deal. Looks like we forced a punt.
McCaffrey. And he stopped right
I'm still trying to get him.
Get
him a decent game. I at least want to get him over 100 yards. You know, if McCaffrey has less than 100 yards, you're having a bad game. But I also don't want to... Did I just... Okay. We're not calling that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Thanks. Okay. No. Get...
McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist
4th
of
and
the
inches
referee.
again. He was across the line. And we punted the ball, and they scored again. This is frustrating. I want to go for it on those 4th downs where it's 4th and inches. No coach is punting on 4th and inches. Oh, gosh.
And he will go down.
Somebody could have blocked there.
Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the
Somebody could have blocked there.
Back to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch.
David Moore's got some hands. I've got to give him that.
39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need.
Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. We're passing
They
here.
just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Nope, that
And he's
was
gonna be
100%
intercepted
me
for
the
third
entire
time
way.
thus far.
Oh, I went
Picked
right
off
past
by
him.
Jordan Lewis. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
We might lose this game. I think we're going to lose this game. Now, I'm in a position where I've pretty much got the pass now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
All right, that's my
Contested
first
ball here,
pass,
and
I
it's
think,
gonna
to
be
Dan Arnold.
caught. You're at the point in the
But
game
he
right
came
now.
down
You
with
gotta
it.
start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be
Yeah,
that aggressive.
I mean, I can't. I want to get
the
McCaffrey
defensive
some
guys,
runs,
they're just
but
playing not to make a
I
mistake.
can't do
That
it
often means you
with
can
this
make a
little
big
bit of
play
time
against
left in the
them.
game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's
I've thrown
knocked
3
down and
interceptions.
incomplete. The safety Keanu Neal there to knock that one free. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
That should have been picked too.
Complete. The Notre Dame man Jalen Smith able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time
That
on
honestly
manipulating
should
the
have been
defense with their
picked.
eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
All right.
Open man is Anderson. And down he goes,
I'm gonna call a
taking it
timeout,
inside the 10,
I
just
need as
shy
much
of the
time as
5
I
at the
can
6.
get.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know that may be bad clock management because there's a chance that I'm going to need that timeout.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead,
I know how many
second
picks
down.
I've gotten to get. Sorry,
2 of their
the
3
announcers
red
just
zone
let
trips
me
so
know that
far,
that was
they've come
almost
up
my 4th
empty on.
interception.
They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working
I'm
in
not
the
losing by
secondary,
2
so he dropped it off
touchdowns.
to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot.
Now
at
here
the
we've
end
got to go
zone,
for it, right?
But it's
Okay.
incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
But I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
No, I
And
didn't
the
get it.
Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is...
I can't believe I didn't get it. And they were able to run out the
this
clock.
one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were Charles by
That's
a big
terrible.
second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.
That was terrible. But this has been a short video, so you know what? Let's go ahead and do another game. 2 games for the price of 1 in this video. Because I do not want to end this video on a loss. Who have we got next? I told you, if you don't get Christian McCaffrey 100 rushing yards in the game, you're probably not going to win. Next up, we've got the Eagles, the 2-2 Eagles. You know, and that's one thing. We're not out of it yet. We're not out of it. I'm going to intimidate Fletcher Cox. So now I need to score 1 rushing touchdown with any member of my team and beat the Eagles. All right, that's doable, I think. Let's get our training in. Just out of curiosity, let's look at the stats. I probably lead the league in interceptions. I've had a terrible, terrible season so far. I mean, I'm a rookie. 7 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That is not pretty. Completion percentage is 55%. Let's see where that stands against the rest of the NFL. So, I'm not on the first screen here for touchdowns, but I am for interceptions. Oh my gosh. I lead the league in interceptions. Rough start for the rookie. Wait a minute. So Christian McCaffrey leads the league in yards. And 5th in touchdowns. Okay. Not bad. Do I have any receivers up here? I do not. Let's see how our defense looks. I don't see anybody there in tackles. Tackles for loss. But let's see about sacks. Because I have a feeling that Hassan Reddick's going to be up there. Brian Burns is up there with 4.5. Okay. He's only 1.5 sacks off of the lead. I thought Hassan Reddick would be up there too. Was I just misreading that earlier? I could have sworn he had 5.5 sacks. And no Panthers there either. All right. Most of the interception leaders are probably people that have played against me. So let's go into this game against the Eagles and see how we do. You know, I've always been someone who throws a lot of interceptions. I have. If it's anything other than rookie, I'm throwing some interceptions. But I don't like leading the league in interceptions. Not at all. So we need to have a good game today. Got to get Christian McCaffrey 100 yards. And I got to throw at least 2 or 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. That's the goal for this game, is interception-free game. And if we win and get at least 1 rushing touchdown, then we get a bonus. So they did not score to open the game, so that's good. So we'll just start right off with the run. I use the all-22 camera, by the way. That's just, I like to be able to see the whole field.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's
That's not bad because he got touched by like 5 people along the way.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the
Griffin's
46.
out with an injury.
We'll
Funny thing, if you wanted to create one of the Griffin twins in this game, you couldn't do it because their last name starts with a capital G, which is apparently profane in Madden. If anyone watched my video about bugs, you would have known that. Now, are they going to check and review and see if he went out of bounds there at the contact?
Oh, that's a big
They're
one
not.
right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive
see if you can do it again. There's a hole.
Yes.
Oh, stopped at the 1.
Regroup your guys and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
This is a great way to start the game. Let's punch it through for that touchdown, McCaffrey. You've earned it. And he gets it. So there we go. We got the first points on the board. We got the rushing touchdown that we needed. Now we just got to win the game. You know, it'd be real easy for me to throw no interceptions if I don't throw any passes. And they scored.
The drive begins with a run by
So McCaffrey, nice run. I thought he was going to break free there. If he hadn't caught him right there at the end of that cut, then I think we might have seen a touchdown there.
They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're
I'm going to give him one more run before I start airing the ball.
And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And
He picked up the first down.
The 40 to the 39.
So,
7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see
am I going to pass on first down?
Later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of
Yes,
tackles,
I am.
and put
If
the
I can
defense
find a
back on
pass
its
that I
heels.
like. I don't see one that I like, so we're going to
from
run.
the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
McCaffrey's having a great game. Why take it out of his
Right side
hands?
McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Up to make the tackle, Anthony Harris, former Viking.
You know what? We'll go right here.
Second and 6.
We're going to keep Arnold back in protection.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught.
Oh my
Inside
gosh,
the
I
10.
thought that was picked.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
I was trying to lead him to the right, but it did not happen. Okay. That's the end of the quarter.
7-7, our score after one. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
How?
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's
That should
second
have been
and
a
goal.
touchdown.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful
All
as a
right.
passer about how
We're gonna
far
go
you
play
let your
action
guy go
at
because he
goal
might
line.
wander into some tough coverage.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
I have no receivers on the field.
Off the play fake.
Oh.
He'll look to throw.
I
And he's going to go down. Just
I had no
outside
receiver-
of the
I had no one I could
around
throw
the
it to either.
6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal
That was
line, you got to
bad
expect
idea.
pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's
I would have
third
loved to
goal.
have gotten it out of my hands quicker,
They'll
but
set up to throw.
I couldn't.
Try to get it to
Interception.
Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I want to see that again.
A little extra of his field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand
See,
what's going on. 'Cause you're
that should have been a
supposed to
touchdown.
perfect 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those.
Colin
Those were on
Kaepernick is the
wayside.
quarterback
You
for the
cannot make
Eagles.
those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Colin Kaepernick's the quarterback for the Eagles. I did not expect to see that. I'm glad he got a job somewhere.
Handoff, McCaffrey running right.
And as Simon Whistler would say, if you've ever watched any of his videos, smash that dislike button.
Second and 10 coming up.
Not to steal his catchphrases. But if you've never watched any of his videos, you should. He doesn't do football videos because he hates football. But he does some amazingly good videos. Like, informative, educational, hilarious, and frustrating. I definitely recommend giving him a watch. And a subscribe.
It's not just their job to patrol the airspace.
He has no idea who I am, so this is obviously not
Now on
a
third
paid
and long,
promotion.
they'll look to throw.
I just really like his videos.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You know, and I'm sure that people watching this, if anyone is watching this video, are seeing all kinds of open receivers that I'm missing. I'm not. I have no doubt that I'm missing a whole lot. This plays a whole lot faster on. This plays a whole lot faster on all Madden than I'm used to.
Stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the
oh, and I don't have any passing touchdowns, so now I've got 9 interceptions to what, 6 touchdowns?
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a
I've got to fix that.
ahead. He'll look to throw.
There we go.
Look deep for more and unable to connect.
I really wish I could have seen how he had 2 people suddenly converge on.
But it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they scored again. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating.
Play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is
DJ Moore got that.
He pulled it in one-handed. Now the Panthers going to use their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all side of 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield.
All right. There's a passing touchdown.
Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson.
And we do get the ball back. Let's reestablish the run game.
Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
What did I say in the last game? You have to get McCaffrey 100 yards.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
I don't know why he didn't cut it upfield through that hole, but
gets it to about the 30.
Absolutely there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the
yes, we're cheesing it with slants.
Nice linebacker play.
Almost picked.
Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That wasn't even cheese. That was
Took
just.
a chance with that one.
That was some nasty old Limburger cheese. And they scored again. Are we gonna lose again?
Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And a flag
pass
comes
interference.
In as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yes, sir. We'll take defensive pass interference on that.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise.
Now we'll run
the
the ball.
football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The good run on 1st down.
I'm actually running it again.
So good run on
Yes, I'm
2nd
running
down.
on 3rd
Now let's
down.
find out if they're going to stick with the run here on. People would love to see some play
And
action
he
here.
got it.
I say
I'm
go
glad
with the
because
best
I had no
running
idea for a
over
minute.
your best blocker. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He
Let's see if we can get him that 100-yard gain.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
We can.
And a nice little quick
And all he has to do is reach the ball out, and he has a touchdown.
105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll try to
And
run
there's
this
his
one in.
touchdown.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
All right, now can we get a stop, please? Yes, we can. Okay. You know what? We're going to keep pounding the rock with yeah.
Strip that ball.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
All right, he got us a
And
little
that
bit of
gives him a little
space.
room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, let's get a little bit more room here before we start trying to air
Now
it out.
run with McCaffrey. A little juke, and able to get the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
All right, we're going to take this down to the end of the quarter. Suddenly, time is on our side.
For this third quarter of action, we'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
That was a good swat.
In this case, he picks up a first down.
The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about
All right,
the 32.
I know I'm not talking a whole lot right now. It's because I'm very focused.
He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. Yes, touchdown Anderson.
He got it. Touchdown.
All right. We needed that. We needed that for sure.
And the Panthers have to.
All right, so we have the lead now with 7 minutes left in the game.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there.
All right,
only giving
got
up
the
a
first
3-yard
down.
gain.
And he's going to get this down.
I know this is the Reese O'Gatlin franchise, but I'm not trying to lose games throwing interceptions either. When we have a lead in the fourth quarter, we run the ball.
Love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Coach wants me to pass.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be.
All right, coach, I'll pass.
Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
And DJ Moore will get stopped at the 1.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it.
These guys do not know how to reach out with the ball.
Give him 30 yards there.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all.
And McCaffrey gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game.
Christian McCaffrey.
And now suddenly we're playing with a big lead. Not a big lead. We're up by 11. That's a 2-score game. I feel a little more comfortable putting some air under the ball now. I may throw another interception. That's true.
Start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And
I may just run for a first down.
15. Able to make something out of nothing there.
I am a scrambling quarterback. I ought to run with it sometimes, right?
To the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble.
And DJ Moore gets a touchdown.
DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year.
All right. This is what we needed to see. This should get me back up to at least even with my interceptions, I think. Yeah, obviously we run the ball when we're up by 11 at the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Especially when they have all 3 other
Totally home
timeouts.
free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid.
They're going to
gain
start
of 9
using them.
before being brought down 2nd and right at a yard. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as as they call the timeout defensively. Another
All
yard would
right,
probably
second and
put this
one.
thing in the books. It's
Of
second
course,
and
it's
one.
going to
This is
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey on the give.
Gets the first.
And he'll
That
get it
should be
down
the
this
end of the
time
game.
to 17. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another
Except,
stop, 150 left in the football game.
I want to throw another touchdown.
Now here's a 1st and 10.
Screen, watch the lying. Watch the screen. Check 50, check 50.
I really want another touchdown.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Or another
Toward
interception.
the
Oh,
end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they're ground. Now
I almost threw another interception. That would have been 100% on me.
He'll look to throw again. This is
Instead, I threw another touchdown.
touchdown.
Yes, I'm running up the score.
Anderson.
Uh,
Third touchdown of the game and 5th on
I'm playing against a CPU. I don't care about their feelings. Now, my best friend is an Eagles fan. I kind of care about his feelings. But he knows.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Broken
He
tackle.
knows.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. 2 to go and 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
I know I could just kneel it
As
out,
they get it with
but
under a minute
where's
to
the
go
fun in
now
that?
in the football game. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Bust through the tackle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
29 carries, 180 yards. And 3 touchdowns. McCaffrey had the breakout
They've been
game.
satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the
Let's
guy
see if
they
we can get him
turn
a
to.
4th
And
rushing
it doesn't
touchdown.
matter what the defense thinks. They
Nope,
feel like they've
not
got
on
the
that play.
confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand.
And
either why you would
Gordon's
take
asking
any
why I
sort of
didn't
a
just take a
chance.
knee
We've
there.
seen it happen
Because
in
I
the game of
didn't
football.
want
Doesn't
to.
matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Oh, I got
Under
sacked.
pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the
Oh, well.
38.
That's the
Brandon
last play of the
Graham
game, so.
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
All right, so we got a win after that really bad loss to the Cowboys. We went out and beat the Eagles.
They can't
So,
help but
that's
feel
not
great
bad.
about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
We'll go finish out the week, sim forward, see the weekly awards. I'm sure that McCaffrey probably won an award. 4 touchdowns, but how many interceptions did I end up throwing?
So for the Panthers, they move back
Just
over
one.
500
I could have sworn I had 2.
now on the year. And they'll get to
So I
stay
think
home again next week as the
I'm
Minnesota
actually ahead now,
Vikings come
touchdown to
town.
interception.
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop
McCaffrey
below
had 30 carries for
500 to
179
2-3
yards,
with a
averaged
loss.
5.9
And they'll
a
look to get
carry,
back
3
on the beam next
touchdowns.
week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Robbie Anderson, 6 for
And for Charles
205 and
Davis and our
3
entire
touchdowns.
crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been
DJ
watching
Moore
the
had 4 for
NFL
89 and a
on
touchdown.
EA Sports.
All right, not a bad game offensively, actually. Did we get any sacks? Oh, what was that? 1 sack for Hassan Reddick. 1 interception for A.J. Boye. Any forced fumbles? And no. Didn't block any kicks. No safeties. I already knew that. No touchdowns. All right. Not a bad game. Could have been better. But we put up points. We won the game. We got 3 rushing touchdowns. That's going to be an extra 1,500 experience, or no? That's for my season goal. Never mind. I'm dumb. So I've earned 2,000 experience for that, and 300 experience for the offensive line. Nice. So I get an upgrade. I'm 79. I'm a scrambler. I'm actually going to put this in the field general because I need to improve my accuracy. That does get me up to an 80 overall. +1 awareness, +1 deep throw accuracy, +1 medium throw accuracy, and a new ability slot. So let's see what we're going to put in there. The throw penalties, that might be a good one. Unpressured doesn't seem like. I'm going to go right now with Gutsy Scrambler. I'm not throwing on the run that much. So if I run, I'm running for a first down. Inside the red zone. Let's go with that. And I wonder if maybe I shouldn't be using Gambler here, because I'm throwing a lot of picks. Yeah, you know what? We're going to switch this to the Gambler and see if that can help me limit some of those interceptions, because I'm throwing way too many right now. I have to get in the zone first, but once I do, then we should be good. All right, let's advance. Let's see if we got any weekly awards, and then we'll call that a video. You know what? We'll look at that later. We are second in the NFL in offensive yards. We are 26th in defensive yards. We are 8th in points scored. We are 27th in points allowed. But I am 12th in passing yards, 4th in touchdowns, 25th in passer rating. My passer rating jumped up big there. McCaffrey's 1st in yards, touchdowns, and carries. Anderson is 1st in receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, 78th in receptions. So, no player awards. We haven't had any since week 1. Okay. Well then. That's going to about do it for this video. And my next video will be going up against the Vikings. And, yeah, they are 1-4. They consistently are one of the worst teams in the league in Madden, at least on Sim. And I have another franchise that I'm doing where I'm playing as the coach, and the Vikings are projected with the #1 pick in the draft every single season. So we'll see how that goes. But if you like the video, hit that like button. Leave a comment. Tell me about all the plays that I missed. Tell me how bad all my interceptions were. Tell me what your prediction is for our record at the end of the season. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later if you don't like the content. And until next time, see ya.